everyone. I hope you all had a blessed time with all of the people that you love. I hope that you were safe. I hope that you're all healthy. I hope you managed to go into this new year with as much positive energy and as much power as possible. My name is Christèle and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to speak on since it's the new year and everything, and people did put out New Year's resolutions, and I've seen a lot of things on Twitter saying New Year, same me, in order to like counter the phrase New Year, new me, I guess. And I thought it was very interesting, and it made me think, about the purpose in life and like my purpose in life, because I feel like I've slowly coming to an age where I'm starting to kind of wanting to figure out what it is that I want to do with my life. Not so much in the capitalist sense that what is it that I want to do as for work, but actually what is the essence of my life? What is the purpose of my life on this earth? What have I been sent here to do? What is it that I'm supposed to do? And I've been thinking about that question a lot lately, especially seeing how I quit my first studies and now I'm in my second round of studies, and I'm almost done. Lord help me, I'm almost done. It's coming to the question, okay, what happens afterwards? What am I doing afterwards? To me, that was always kind of already a preset plan to like do my bachelor's, get my bachelor's degree and then do my master's degree. But now that I am more so kind of reflecting on what my life and what like my essence is and who I am as a person and what I need to thrive, I don't really know if that's still the path for me. I think it's a path that I would want to go still, just because I've been socialized in a specific way. And even though I don't really care for the paper, the certificate, I do see the benefits that you get from just having this degree, like the financial benefits. I've come to a point where I'm like, okay, what is it that I want to do with my life? And don't get me wrong, life is long. I don't see myself working in one field for 10, even 20 years. I just don't see it. And so I've been thinking, what is it that I want to achieve? What is the core of what I want to leave on this earth? So I've been thinking about my purpose in life and what it is that I want to leave on this earth, or what it is that I want to have an impact with. And I've come to realize that, first of all, having a purpose is not necessary. I think just living in itself is your purpose. To just be here and be present is already purposeful. It's already something that other people benefit from. So to me, there's no such thing as everyone having a specific purpose that they have to bring to the table, that they have to fulfill, and if they don't, then their life would have been meaningless and stuff. So I don't really believe in that. I believe that your life in itself is your purpose. Your life, your testimony, your everything that you go through, everything that you are and that you share is purposeful. So that was the first conclusion that I kind of got to, and then I kept thinking about me specifically. I also thought about how to find your purpose. For me personally, I've been diving deeper into astrology. I'm an astrology girl. If you don't like astrology, I don't think that will work out. But the deeper I've been diving into astrology, I've come to realize that there's so much in your birth chart that can help you find your purpose or help you find a direction to look into and just to see and kind of feel out what works for you. And for me personally, since I've been diving deeper into my birth chart, I've come to realize that I have a lot of Gemini energy in me. And that's because the day I was born, I think it is why. But that's because the day I was born in is like the verge between the two signs. I'm like at a 0 degree when it comes to Cancer. I still feel it though. I can still feel the Cancer energy very much, very much so. But I do see in which ways the Gemini in me and the Leo within me takes over. So as much as I thought about it, I felt like my purpose could have something to do with my ability to comprehend things quickly and then implement them, as well as having the capacity to hold space for multiple things at the same time. That is something that people with Gemini placements are always blamed for. I feel like that they're all splatter-minded and we're all over the place, and it's always two sides to one coin. But in reality, I think that's a positive thing, as long as you know how to make use of it and how to not use it in the sense that you are two-faced and, mean and stuff, but more so in the sense that you can hold space for multiple thoughts at the same time and reflect on those positions, on the two positions, without having to necessarily choose from one. I think what we as people should always strive for is to always kind of have this duality, to always see both sides of the coin, but that's just another banter. Back to your purpose. I've come to realize that I am a very vocal person, hence this channel. I like to speak in the sense that I like to just express myself. I've been writing a lot, and I've realized and I've realized that writing is actually a good outlet for me, but at the same time, a lot of stays up here. So even though I write it out and it's written, I never actually vocalize it. And that's where my issue, that's where a lot of traumas, but also just the way I was raised comes into play, and I've never really learned how to vocalize certain things and express them verbally. I'm looking outside the window because people are watching me, but it is what it is. So this also goes into me thinking that your purpose can change. So for example, if you have fulfilled your purpose, or if you have managed to do what it is that you felt was your purpose, you just you get a new one, and you do something else. I don't believe that you'll just have one purpose for your whole life. I think there are different stages where different values of you or different competence of yourself are needed. If I take me as an example, having been raised with 3 brothers, I always needed to be very headstrong. And that's why my purpose when I was younger was more so being headstrong and kind of putting my foot down and not letting people walk all over me. Now it has come more so into, I don't need to be headstrong anymore. I don't need to always go with the head to the wall first. I can relax, I can breathe. It's not a competition. It's us going together. So now my purpose is more so into binding us together and finding ways to connect different people, in the sense that we can all kind of share our interests, our experiences, and kind of learn from each other and raise and grow together. Once I accomplish that, I don't know how to, but once I accomplish that, I feel like it can always be raised to different levels and different purposes, and then that's why I will feel like, okay, I've reached my purpose in this relationship. I need to move on. And it also goes back to now having the purpose within a relationship, within a friendship, because sometimes I feel like friendships You know, there's this saying, like you have some relationships are for a lifetime, or some, I don't remember. But it's about how some relationships are just for a period of time, others are for life, and others are just for that moment. And I feel like nowadays people are so stuck on the thought that, or what I've been seeing on social media is a lot of people, me included, sometimes I would catch myself thinking, oh, I just want to meet that one person and then stick with them until the rest of my life and just go through everything together and just, you know, become one basically and grow together. And that is a beautiful thought. If that happens, God, thank you. But if it doesn't, that's fine, because some people are really just meant to be in your life for a certain period of time, for you to learn something, for you to close a chapter and end a karmic cycle and just move on. And sometimes that's harder than, like, it's easier said than done, because there's love there in friendships, in relationships, in even family ties. There's love there, but sometimes certain people don't serve you, and then you have to think of that relationship, like, what is the purpose of that relationship? What is the purpose of that friendship? What is the purpose of us interacting with each other? And I feel like people should have more purposeful interaction with each other. And once we're kind of realizing that everything we do, every intention that we have serves a purpose and serves our higher self, but also affects the other person, that would be great. That would be very great. It's also a lot on not being attached to feelings and not being attached to people, and therefore also not being attached to the purpose, because you're aware that it's changing. Make your relationships purposeful. I try to kind of cultivate purposeful relationships in the sense that it's not about speaking every day. It's not about having contact every 5 minutes. That's not something I have the capacity for, but to kind of know the purpose of the friendship. I know that this friendship is a friendship that I want to keep, that's a person that I would love to stay in my life because I see the purpose that they serve in my life. And I see the purpose of the relationship, what I learn from it, how I grow with it. And then cultivate that and be mindful of that. And if it's not cultivating you anymore, if you see that person and all you feel is resentment, all you feel is like every time you see them you have anger, or you have some sort of ill intention towards them, maybe refrain from interacting with them. I feel like, but that's just another thought. I feel like social media has made it so hard for people to cut off toxic friends, relationships, family members, because you just still open the door for them to be in your life, because we think that it's just virtually. But what I've come to realize, and that's also my issue with Instagram and why I get major anxiety from it, is because it connects me with people that I don't have a connection with anymore. I don't interact with them anymore. It's not a pleasant memory. It's not something that I want to cultivate in my space anymore. That's just my take on Instagram. I'm not a fan. At the same time, I am a fan because I've met some great people on Instagram. I've met some wonderful people on Instagram. But at the same time, it's so hard to cut ties. And maybe that's also just me. But seeing someone that I don't have anything to do with anymore and seeing their daily life is so weird to me. But then there's common courtesy, or like this unwritten law that you don't block or or delete people. So Instagram kind of did this feature where you can just mute people so they don't know that you mute them out of your life. But I think that's so weird. Why would I mute someone? Like, think about it in the respect of like the real life. How do you mute someone? it's so weird to me. It's like ignoring them, but passively. It's so weird. It's so weird. But yeah, that was kind of my rant. It's kind of a weird rant. It was kind of a thought that I had, and I felt like I could make a quick rant and kind of see where this goes. If that's something that I can do, or that I feel like doing more often. That was kind of my thoughts on having a purpose in life, and what is your purpose in life, and how to find your purpose in life. And yeah, let me know what you think people's purpose are, and if there is such thing as a purpose, or if life just is purposeful in itself. And yeah, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being here today. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have, or night, morning, wherever you are. And I hope that you're healthy and safe. And thank you for spending your time with me and watching this video. And yeah, see y'all in the next one. Bye.